Hello everybody, this is John from PhoneDog.com, and if I sound a little bit stuffy and scratchy, it's because I have a bit of a cold, but I'll try to enunciate as clearly as I can for you. I'm making this video today just to make you aware that there is an Android live CD available right now. A live CD, sometimes also called a live spin, is an operating system image that you burn to a CD or DVD and then boot from it, and you can test out that operating system without causing any damage or changes to your own operating system file structure. Live CDs are largely responsible for the increase in Linux adoption over the last couple of years. That's what got me into it. So if you want to check out Android but you don't have Ubuntu to run the SDK emulator under, or you don't have a phone, you can do it with a live CD. It doesn't matter what kind of computer you have, although small variations in computer hardware will of course cause problems for the operating system. So it may or may not boot for you. However, it's not going to do any damage. Generally, the only change that any of you would need to make in order to be able to do this is to select your CD or DVD ROM drive as the first boot device, which you can do when your computer is booting up. It'll say, press F2 within 3 seconds to enter the BIOS setup, something like that. And once you've made that change, you should be able to boot to a live CD. So we're all probably going to have different results here. This is an alpha version, so things will change over time. Just to let you know, I'm using an Acer 5520-5920, I believe is the model number. So if any of you have that out there, you can see what kind of performance you can expect. But hey, there's no harm in trying this thing. It's about 690 megabytes, and I'm going to put a link in the YouTube description and in the PhoneDog post so y'all can give it a shot for yourselves. So let's get to it. Let's take a look at this thing. So here we are at the home screen, and I use arrow keys to navigate. You can see it will just select the next icon, and when I get to the end of the icons, it will hit the menu tab there. If I hit enter, it selects, and this is pretty basic navigation. If I try to do a Google search, it's just going to tell me that there is no network connection. And I haven't researched this much yet. I'll try to get into the settings and figure all of these things out, of course, but my top priority here was just making you guys all aware of it, because they do need testers and feedback will improve the functionality. If you're looking forward to an Android netbook, you need to download this CD right away. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the computer and reboot it just so you can see what happens here. I'm just holding down the power button to do a hard reboot. So you can see there I need to press F2 to enter setup if I did not have my CD-ROM set as the top boot device there. And a word of warning, you need to, first thing you should do when you boot this is go into the Android settings and disable the screen timeout. My computer went into sleep mode and I couldn't wake it up, so I just had to do a hard shutdown. I didn't have to pop the battery or anything like that, but a hard shutdown and then reboot and disable the screen timeout. It takes a while to boot. And I'm curious to see what kind of hardware functionality the rest of you get. If anybody gets mouse or a trackpad or mouse support, please post a comment. If you can get your network up and running, post a comment. I'm sure anybody else who's trying this out would love to know. And please include your computer model. As much detail as you can include is appreciated. So I'm going to go eat some ice cream here while you guys watch this boot. It's Haagen-Dazs caramel cone. It's really good. Now you'll see an error here, could not mount local file systems. Now I'm not sure if that means it's having an internal error where it's not able to mount some of the file systems within the Android operating system, or if it is trying to mount my folders. I would assume it would be read-only access, but I'm not sure. I've had this for all of 15 minutes here, so. I probably can't provide some of the information you would like to know, but Like I said, I just want to get it out there. More users means more feedback, means better functionality. And be sure to read the description in YouTube and the post at PhoneDog, where I will include information about this project. The project page is in Japanese. I'm not sure if there's an English version. So here we are. Like I said, use arrow keys to navigate between screens or icons. Select the menu here. I can go into my settings. So this is where I went to disable the screen timeout. Keep in mind, any changes you make before a reboot will not be saved. That's one of the downsides to LiveSpin operating system. Generally, they're also a bit slower than if you were booting from your hard drive, and it definitely helps to have a hefty supply of RAM available. So we've disabled that. Now if I just hit escape, I can go back. That's like your back key basically in Android. Pretty slim pickings on the apps here. And of course I don't have any files that I could access, but I can get into the movie player, music player I mean. Messaging. I have no contacts, no data or voice connection obviously. So it'll probably come back with an error here, no network present or something like that. Currently unable to send your message. It will be sent when your device logs onto the network. So it's definitely limited. If you can get your network up and running, that's going to obviously open up a lot of possibilities for you. But if you just want to see what Android looks like, you're excited about the Android netbook products coming down the pike at some point, this is a good way to get a sneak peek. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. Stay tuned to PhoneDog.com. Take care.